The third will be introduced by Brother Tom Horowitz, who was inducted into the order in 2016.
To the convention floor, I'm honored to recommend a brother for consideration to the Order of the White Carnation. He embraced his undergraduate fraternal experience, passionately learning and developing to enhance his own chapter's success. He continued in a multitude of professional services for the fraternity and the foundation after graduation, which by definition constitutes conspicuous service, but it was through those experiences that I believe laid the groundwork for his selfless devotion to Delta Chi and the Greek movement whenever called upon. I first met this brother at a chartering banquet for another Delta Chi group, shortly before his own colony would have their own chartering banquet, which I also attended. These are unique experiences in our fraternity, and our involvement and friendship have been intertwined ever since. As I began my own involvement in various ways for Delta Chi, I can recall over the 28 years I have known him that he would not hesitate to assist or show up at an event 2 hours away and drive back the same night. It just wasn't a big deal to do that for a chapter anniversary or a meet and greet for an alumni chapter. He has been involved with his own chapter on various levels and many others in the area, helping to get them off the ground. I reached out to a brother and current regent to be able to provide some further details as to his local involvement, and these are his words. Over the 21 years I've known him, he's been very involved in the Northeast Ohio community of Delta Chi and Greek life as a whole. In the late 90s, he was always a member of the Kent State ABT. I believe has been a part of an ABT somewhere his entire life following graduation. When I started as an undergrad in 1997, he was not only on the Kent State ABT, but was the president, also served as BB. After he was elected regent, he was also the BB until his election to CC, when he then moved back to being a member of the Kent State ABT until the chapter was closed. In the early 2000s, he and another Kent State alumnus started the Northeast Ohio Alumni Chapter, serving as its C and D. After his tenure with the International Fraternity, serving as regent, CC, and AA, and the closing of his own chapter in 2010, he never missed a beat, switched over to the new Case Western Colony, and took on the role of ABT president. And he held that position all the way until 2017, when the new Kent State Colony was restarting. Steve transitioned to the ABT president role at Case and assumed the role of ABT president as Delta Chi returned to Kent State in the fall of 2017. In the 20-plus years I've known him, he has not only attended every Region 6 RLC each year, but also stepped up and has been a facilitator as well. He's currently helping me as the A of the Northeastern Ohio Alumni Chapter plan the 2019 Regional Leadership Conference. He's also, over the years, spoken at many Greek life events at the campuses of Kent State, Case Western, and Akron's Greek system, and individual Greek chapters. He and his wife have also opened up their home countless times over the years to many Delta Chi leadership consultants to have a home-cooked meal or stay the night as they traveled through the areas on chapter visits. I want to thank JD for filling me in on some of those details I might not have remembered. These are but some of the roles and experiences that happen out there on the local levels that are only seen by some, but the impact that his leadership has provided to these groups and members is immeasurable. To his more conspicuous service, he served as regent for Region 6, CC from 2002, 2004, and AA from 2004 to 2008. He served on the fraternity and foundation staff for 8 years, starting in 1990 in a variety of roles as a leadership consultant, convention coordinator, director of expansion, director of alumni services, and director of development. To say he did this alone would not be accurate, as his family has been a supportive and integral part along the way. In fact, he met his wife at a Delta Chi party, and together they promoted Greek life in many ways. In fact, she has presented at many of our conventions and will be doing so here in Denver. Their daughters have been to many conventions as well and are here today. Denver is his 15th convention. It is with great pride that I ask the convention floor to rise in affirmation, confirm my friend and brother Stephen P. Bossart, Kent State 90, to the Order of the White Carnation.
Big head. Please sit down. Thank you all very much. I don't even know what to say. Don Turk and Dave Weber and Steve Bozer, it just doesn't make sense to me. Those are two unbelievable brothers. I'm so proud to be in that class with them. Excuse me. Tom Horowitz is the godfather to my youngest daughter, one of my best friends in the world. Genuine love for that man. Sutton Kimball Bozart is up. This is Sutton Kimball Bozart, Tom's goddaughter. I wish for you guys a fraternity experience that I've been blessed to have. There came a time in my undergraduate life, my father had passed away, and I had to fly to Florida, and 2 days later, some Delta Chi's from Kent State arrived in Sarasota in a car to be there for me. And it was at that moment that I realized that this organization can change your life if you'll let it. And it has changed my life for the good. And I try to give back every time I can. You know, the days can be long, but the years are short. And to get to this point, it just seems like it went like that. And for me, it's all about the people. You know, I think back to the guys I was at Kent State with, standing on the sidewalk in front of a crappy old house with Darren Talbert and Ken Wise, with our arms around each other saying, let's get to work, painting a house so that it could be presentable for Delta Chi. We took that group and chartered it and had a 20-year run. I think about the guys I served on staff with that have helped mold me into the person that I am. I wish for you to have those types of role models and friends. I think about Ray Galbraith, who's sitting right there, who came into my life at a time when I needed someone to help guide me and become a man. And Ray did that for me. I wish for you to have a family like I have. Lori has been just tireless supporter of Delta Chi. I'm so blessed to be on this journey with her, I can't even talk about it. and Sloan and Sutton. I have a beautiful family, and you're all part of my family. I came down from the mountains yesterday with Brother Horowitz. We were up there with Brother Alderdice for 5 days. These are two of my greatest friends in the whole world. A genuine love for these men. We were missing two in our group, Paul Pachani and Mike Geary. Mike Geary should be here any time now. That's a core group of Delta Chi's who mean the world to me, and I love them so much. If you look at these guys behind me, these guys are giants in our organization. To even be mentioned in a possible role with them is just a dream come true. I've argued with a lot of them over the years. We've done great things together over the years. And this is a group that has helped make Delta Chi better. I'm so honored and privileged to be a part of it. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.